Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 14th August 2024. So this is the video for the premium subscribers for generating different supply demand zone reports. First, let's start with finding the stocks near demand and supply zones for all the time frames starting from quarterly time frame. So entry time frame is quarterly. Let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered. I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. So you need to pause the video after study this and then you can proceed further. If you doesn't know how to understand this report, I request you complete lesson number 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. In that video, I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations, everything in detail. Even I have explained the leg in and leg out candle timestamps by taking these timestamps and also base candle count. I have drawn the zones in trading view. That is also explained in lesson 21.1. Okay, now let's proceed further with the next report. For quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Three stocks are filtered. The next time frame is monthly time frame. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. 5 stocks are near to the monthly demand zone. And the next report, monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. Only one stock is filtered near to the monthly supply zone. And the next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. 13 stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. And the next report, weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. And the next time frame is daily. So entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 14 stocks are filtered. Let us identify any high liquidity zones from this list. About India is there. Bajaj Finance is not valid because it is already pierced. And then we have RBL Bank is having a high liquidity zone. And it is a fresh zone. You need to fine tune the zone, and if you can find a fresh fine tuned 5-minute zone, you can plan the trade. Otherwise, the zone might be violated. So we have 2 valid high liquidity zones from this list. Okay, the next report for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Any high liquidity daily supply zones? Let's verify. Oh, NIFTY is having a high liquidity supply zone, daily supply zone, and it is a fresh zone. If you can fine tune the zone and if you can find a fresh fine tuned 5-minute zone, you can plan a trade in NIFTY. I mean in NIFTY. And also, NIFTY is also having a high liquidity daily demand zone. So you get an opportunity to plan the trades in either side, but it may not be easy to get into this demand zone because already reward is 6%. That means the price should go down by close to 6%. Then only price will enter into this. But the chances are very less to get a long trade, so we should plan. But try to fine tune both the zones, because currently NIFTY is moving between this high liquidity demand zone and high liquidity supply zone. So this is on the daily time frame. Stocks near high liquidity supply zone. So this is a counter trend trade setup zone. And the next report, next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. Only 7 stocks are filtered. And the next time frame is 125 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 11 stocks are filtered. And the next time frame is 75 minutes. So entry time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered near to the 75 minutes time frame. Let us find any high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. Here we have a Bandhan Bank is having a high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone and a fresh zone. You need to fine tune the zone. If you can find a fresh fine tuned 5 minute zone, then only you can plan a trade. Otherwise there are higher chances zone will be violated. So we have now at present one valid high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone. And we have one more. Sale is also having a high liquidity demand zone and it is a fresh zone. So again you need to look for a fresh fine tuned 5 minute zone. And then SBI Life. SBI Life is also having a high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone and it is also having a high liquidity supply zone. Currently price is moving between these two zones. So if there is a fine tuned fresh 5 minute zone in any of these zones, and if prices are entering there, you can plan either long trade or short trade, even though it is near to the demand zone. You can look for the opportunities. But remember, both the zones are already tested. Supply zone is tested 3 times, demand zone is tested 4 times, and again supply zone is having 5 rejections, demand zone is having 11 rejections. So properly fine tune SBI Life in both the sides. So this is about 75 minutes time frame. And again in 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered near to the 75 minutes supply zone. And this is NIFTY Auto, it is an indices not listed in F&O. So we can't plan a trade on this. Supply zone, supply zone, supply zone. And this is pierced, this is a low priority, high liquidity zone. So that's it. We don't have any we don't have any 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone from this list. So now we have identified high liquidity zones from daily time frame and 75 minutes time frame. Now let's move on to the next time frame, 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. Only 2 stocks are filtered near to the 25 minutes demand zone. And the next one is for 25 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the 25 minutes supply zone. And the next time frame is 15 minutes. And let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minutes demand zone. Now let us identify any of these 15 minute zones are having confluence with the ITF time frame. ITF is 75 minutes. So let us look for demand zone confluence. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. So here 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. This is ITF confluence. Let's filter the stocks. Now the list is come down to 4. All these 4 demand zones are having confluence with 75 minute zone. And some of these, see, Hindustan Petroleum is a high liquidity zone already tested 5 times, 13 rejections. So it is, see here, this is also a high liquidity zone and also having confluence with 75 minutes time frame. Now let's verify out of these 4, again any of these stocks are having even confluence with HTF time frame. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes and also daily time frame. Daily is HTF. So in the demand zone confluence, 15 minutes demand zone with 75, again 15 minutes demand zone with the daily demand zone we are enabling, and also ITF and HTF 75 demand zone with daily demand zone confluence also we are enabling. With all the three confluence, LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, only one stock is filtered, that is Hindustan Petroleum. But remember, this Hindustan Petroleum is having a risk 3.2%. So we can further fine tune this zone with 5 minutes time frame and reduce the risk you can plan. That way we have to plan the trades. Okay, the next time frame is again for 15 minutes time frame. For 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. Only 3 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minute supply zone. Out of these 3, 2 are pierced already, they are invalid. So Indus Tower, whether it is having any confluence with ITF time frame, let's verify. Supply zone confluence. Our focus should be on Indus Tower. So here supply zone confluence, 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone we enabled. That is LTF and ITF. Let's filter. No, it's not having a confluence. Only pierced zones are having confluence, but they are already pierced. So we need not look for HTF confluence. And the next time frame is 5 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. So currently 13 stocks are filtered near to the 5 minutes demand zone. But how many of these zones are having confluence with ITF time frame? That is 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone confluence. Let's filter the stocks. So in the demand zone confluence, 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone, I am enabling this option. 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone. Let me filter. Now the list is come down to 3. Only these 3 zones are having, demand zones are having confluence. Out of these 3, 2 are already pierced. NTPC is pierced and Aarti Industries is pierced. Only Tata Communication is not pierced, but also tested. But let us verify whether this 5 minute zone is also having confluence with HTF time frame. So 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence we are verifying, and also ITF and HTF confluence 15 minutes with 75 minutes demand zone also we enabled. With all the 3 filters, let's verify. So Tata Communication is having confluence. This demand zone is having confluence with even at 75 minutes zone. Okay, this is about stocks. There is one more in 5 minutes time frame. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Let's find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Out of these 9, how many might be having confluence with 15 minutes supply zone? So we need to look for supply zone confluence. 5 minutes and 15 minutes, that is LTF and ITF confluence. So here we have a supply zone confluence, 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes supply. I have enabled. Let's filter the stocks. So 4 stocks are filtered. These 4 supply zones are having confluence with 15 minutes time frame. Now let's verify out of these 4 stocks, how many are having even confluence with HTF time frame, that is 75 minutes time frame. That means we should look for 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes, all the 3 confluences. Supply zone confluence. So already we enabled 5 minutes with 15 minutes, and now 5 minutes with 75 minutes also. We have I'm selecting, and 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence also I selected. Now let me filter the stocks. So none of the zones are having confluence with HTF time frame. Only ITF time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame, confluence is there for 4 stocks, as you have seen in the previous report. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. We also identified daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones. Now let's look into Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. First, let's start with Nifty 50 supply demand zone chain, starting from monthly time frame. So I am generating a Nifty supply demand zone chain for monthly time frame. This is the filtered list. Always remember this, look into the zone column if you want any high liquidity zones, and look into the test column and rejection column to check if the zones are already tested and having any strong rejections. And look into the pierced column. If the pierced count is not 0, you can ignore. For example, pierced count is there, more than 0. So you can ignore those zones. Pierced zones we don't trade. And also look for a trend also, whichever the time frame you select. For example, monthly time frame I selected. So LTF trend, that is nothing but monthly trend is uptrend. One time frame higher, that is quarterly trend is uptrend. And one more time frame higher, that is yearly trend is uptrend. That is the way you have to understand for the rest of the reports. Remaining columns you can understand easily. Now let me generate the next report for the next time frame. So changing the time frame to weekly. Now I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is the weekly supply demand zone chain. And the next time frame is daily. Now I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Nifty. And the next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. The next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating supply demand zone chain for Nifty, 25 minutes supply demand zone chain. And the next time frame is 15 minutes. Now I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. And the next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is about the Nifty supply demand zone chain, starting from monthly to 5 minutes time frames. And next we will generate supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. That is a Nifty Bank. So let's start with monthly time frame. So I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. and the last time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. We have completed both Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. And the next reports are about income trades. For all the 4 income trades, monthly, weekly, daily and hourly income trade, bullish and bearish trade setups, let us generate. First, let's start with monthly income trade, bullish trade setup. Entry time frame for monthly income trade is daily. Entry zone for bullish trade setup, demand zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup, the entry time frame daily. I am selecting the bullish. The entry time frame demand zone should not be pierced. So that's why in the pierced count, the daily demand zone, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0, which indicates pierced count should be 0. Pierced count 0 means the zone is not pierced. And zone achievement should be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily demand zone. So this is the filtered list. So I think around 20 stocks are filtered. Let me scroll the list down. So total 20 stocks are filtered and they are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. So out of these 20, how many are having ITF confluence? So that means entry time frame is daily, ITF is weekly. Daily and weekly confluence zones, let us filter. So demand zone confluence. So daily demand zone with weekly demand zone, I enabled. Let us filter the stocks. Out of 20, the list is come down to 9. So that means all these 9 stocks are the LTF zones, that is daily zones, are also having confluence with weekly zones. Now let us verify how many of these stocks again having confluence with even HTF, that is LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, let us add 2 more filters. Already 1 we added. And the next one, daily demand zone with monthly demand zone confluence, also enabled. And also weekly demand zone and monthly demand zone confluence, that is ITF and HTF confluence, also we added. With all the 3, let's verify. So 3 stocks, from 9, 3 stocks are filtered. That means these 3 stocks are having confluence with daily, weekly and monthly time frames. See how high liquidity zones are working with multiple testing. Okay, this is about bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame daily, entry zone supply zone, bullish or bearish trade setup on daily. I'm selecting bearish. And in pierced count, and daily time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0, zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zone. Now let us filter the stocks. So currently there are no stocks supporting bullish bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Okay, fine. And the next income trade is weekly income trade. For weekly income trade, entry time frame is 75 minutes. For bullish trade setup, it should be demand zone, and also in bullish or bearish trade setup, 75 minutes time frame. I am selecting the value bullish. And then 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, in 75 minutes time frame, and minimum value, I am selecting 0, maximum value, I am selecting 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now 9 stocks are filtered. These 9 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Okay, out of these 9, how many of the stocks are having ITF confluence? For 75 minutes, ITF is daily. That means 75 on daily confluence. Let's verify. So demand zone confluence. The 75 minutes demand zone with the daily demand zone confluence, I am selecting it, I am enabled. Again 75 with the weekly also I enabled, and the daily and weekly confluence also I enabled. That means now 75 minutes, daily, weekly, all the three confluence. Let's filter. Two stocks. These two stocks demand zones are having confluence with daily confluence with all the three time frames. That is 75 minutes, daily and weekly. Okay, this is about bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and next bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone, and in bullish or bearish trade setup 75 minutes time frame. I am selecting the value bearish, and 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So pierced count on 75 minutes time frame. Minimum value I am setting 0. Maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement I selected violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. Now we have filtered only two stocks. These two stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is, entry time frame is 75 minutes, and it is a bearish trade setup. But we have two supply zones, both are high liquidity supply zones. Currently price also moving between high liquidity demand and supply, fine. But how many of these stocks are having confluence with ITF? We have to, let us check any of these zones are having confluence with daily zone, supply zone, because we are looking for supply zone confluence. So in this we are looking for a 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone, that is ITF confluence. Let's verify. So none of these stocks are having a confluence with ITF time frame, that is daily time frame, but still they are supporting bearish trade setup. Okay, and the next income trade is daily income trade. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. Bullish trade setup, entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, in 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting the value bullish. And this 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in pierced count parameter, in 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am selecting 0, maximum value I am selecting 0, and the zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now let's filter the stocks. 9 stocks are filtered. All these 9 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. So out of these stocks, how many are having confluence with the ITF time frame? For 15 minutes, ITF is 75 minutes. Let's look for 15 minutes and 75 minutes zone confluence, demand zone confluence. So this is the one, the 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone enabled. That is LTF and ITF confluence. So from 9 the list is come down to 7. All the 7 stocks are having confluence with 75 minutes time frame, demand zone confluence. Now out of this 7, how many are having even confluence with HTF time frame, LTF, ITF and HTF confluence? So let's add 2 more filters. Already one we added earlier. So this is already enabled. Next 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone enabled. And also 75 minutes demand zone and daily demand zone, that is ITF and HTF enabled. With all the 3 zone confluence filters, let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered. From the 7 stocks, these 2 stocks are having confluence with 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily time frames. Both are high liquidity demand zones. See here, this is already tested 5 times, and this one is already tested once. Okay, this is about demand zone conflict. This is about bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting the value bearish. And this 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count parameter, In 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. With all the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes supply zone. And currently 10 stocks are filtered. These 10 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame is 15 minutes. The supply zones, 15 minute supply zones. Okay, but out of these 15, how many are having zone confluence with ITF time frame? ITF is 75 minutes. So 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence. Let's verify. So here 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone, that is LTF and ITF confluence I enabled. Let's verify. So 10 stocks, all these 10 stocks are supporting 15 minutes and 75 minutes zone confluence, all the supply zones confluence. So okay, out of these 10 supply zones, so let us verify how many of them even having HTF confluence. So here HTF time frame is daily, that is 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily, all the 3 confluence, supply zone confluence. So here 50, again already one is enabled 15 minutes supply with 75. Now again 15 minutes supply with the daily supply zone I enabled, and also 75 minutes supply zone with the daily supply zone option also enabled. Now let's filter the stocks. So 2 stocks are filtered and these 2 supply zones are currently supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade and also having LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. So this is about daily income trade, and the last income trade is hourly income trade. First let's start with bullish trade setup. Hourly income trade entry time frame is 5 minutes, entry zone is demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes time frame, I selected the value bullish. 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes time frame, minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. I am filtering the stocks. Currently only one stock is filtered, which is supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. But if this zone is not having at least 15 minutes confluence, it might be little risky, but at the same time it is a high liquidity zone. That point also we should observe. So let's verify whether it is having confluence with ITF time frame. ITF is 15 minutes time frame. So demand zone confluence, 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone enabled. Let's verify. So that is not having any confluence with the 15 minute zone. Okay, fine. And the next bearish trade setup for hourly income trade, entry time frame is 5 minutes, entry zone is supply zone. And also in bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes time frame, I am selecting bearish, and this 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So pierced count 5 minutes minimum value we have to set 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. With all the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone, generating the report. 11 stocks are filtered. And these 11 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify how many of these stocks are again having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 15 minutes time frame. So now let's look for 5 minute supply zone confluence with 15 minute supply zone. So we have supply zone confluence. So ITF confluence 5 minute supply zone with 50 minutes confluence I enabled. Let's verify. So 8 stocks are filtered from 11. 8 stocks are filtered, and these 8 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade and also having a confluence with 15 minute zone. Now we will also look for a confluence 5 minutes, 15 minutes and even 75 minutes. 75 minutes is a HTF time frame. So let's enable that option. So 5 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone also enabled, and 15 minute supply zone with also enabled. So 3. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, all the 3 are enabled. Let's filter the stocks. So from 7, the list is come down to 4. All these 4 stocks are having confluence with LTF, ITF and HTF. That is 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes. That is supply zone confluence. So this is about bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. And in the last report, let us identify stop buffers based on daily ATR. So first 17 in this list are indices, including all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks taken from F&O list. So what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. I am scrolling the list down. This is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for our further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.